What's up everyone, it's Mark from Totally Silenced. I hope you're all keeping well and you've had a great week. I have got my hands on a 3090 Ti to check out from Gigabyte. This is their gaming OC 24G. On paper it has a maximum boost clock of 1905 MHz with 10,752 CUDA cores and 24GB of GDDR6X memory, all while using a measly 450 watts potential power draw. Get your 1000 watt power supplies out lads, this one's a bit of a beast. So you've just built your brand new gaming PC, that's great, but did you activate Windows? No? Well then check out VIP UR CD and simply search Windows 10. Select the first option, Windows 10 Pro OEM CD key, and on checkout use my code TSUR for 25% off. Once you have your code sent over, simply search activation in the Windows taskbar and follow the steps. You'll be able to upgrade to Windows 11 free of charge. Now you can game without the dreaded activate Windows splash screen interfering with your godlike aim. Right everyone, in my gaming PC I've been rocking an RTX 3080 Ti for a while. Overall I've been extremely happy with its performance. Like the RTX 3090, this is also a Gigabyte Gaming OC edition, so both will make for a great comparison. The 3080 Ti costs around £1,249 UK pounds and the 3090 Ti comes in at around 2k. With a £750 price difference, is the RTX 3090 Ti even worth considering? Let's face it, the RTX 3090 Ti is purely aimed at people who demand the best possible performance at 4K or while using a high refresh rate gaming monitor. Right now this is the most powerful consumer grade GPU money can buy, but for how long? I hope this just isn't another release that people regret buying due to the strong possibility of a 40 series card being released soon with the same performance at half the price. With that aside, let's take a closer look at the card. It measures approximately 33cm in length, 16cm wide and has a height of 7cm. This is by far the biggest card I have ever held and it weighs a ton. Included in the box is this rather neat GPU support bracket. Once assembled it does an excellent job of supporting this hefty GPU. On the back of the card for ports there's only 3 DisplayPort 1.4s and a single HDMI 2.1 connector, but it's capable of 8K 60Hz and HDR. Underneath, the fan design from Gigabyte looks so clean. I would love to vertically mount this GPU. Each 100mm fan is extremely quiet and the centre fan spins in the opposite direction to the others in an aim of reducing turbulence. Much like Nvidia's Founders Edition, this gaming OC 24G has done away with the regular 8-pin power connectors and now it has a single 16-pin with an adapter included in the box. I'm all for this, but I wish companies would include an adapter that was much longer so I could tuck all my 8-pin power cables completely out of sight. As for the overall design, I love its stealthy look. There isn't a cable exposed on the front unlike previous models, and the cutout exposing the heatsink looks epic. No doubt it will help with heat dissipation. Also exposed is a huge copper plate in close contact with the GPU die. You can really see the inner workings of this card, it looks amazing. Onto gaming performance, this is by far the fastest card I've ever tested, but the FPS is certainly not as much as I would have hoped considering how much it costs. In Shadow of the Tomb Raider I only had an extra 24 FPS compared to my 3080 Ti at 1440p, and at 4K I hit an extra 13 FPS. Still, manufacturing a card like this costs a lot, so although it is way more expensive compared to the 3080 Ti, these numbers aren't that surprising. Moving on to Cyberpunk with ray tracing and DLSS quality mode turned on, the RTX 3090 Ti managed 84 FPS compared to 68 FPS from my 3080 Ti. I found the increase in performance really helped to smooth out gameplay, especially at 1440p. Even with DLSS turned off and ray tracing maxed out completely, the RTX 3090 Ti managed a solid 60 FPS, and honestly it looked absolutely amazing. Forza 5 has ray tracing, but even with the graphical settings set to extreme quality, I didn't notice any visual difference between the two cards. At 1440p, the 3090 Ti hit around 115 FPS compared to my 3080 Ti that hit around 104. This game is incredibly well optimized and both cards performed amazing. At 4K, where every frame helps, there was around a 9 FPS difference. Although the RTX 3090 Ti is marked towards gamers, it's just overkill in a game like this. Far Cry 6 was no exception, chucking in some 1080p benchmarks for a laugh. At ultra quality, the RTX 3090 Ti hit 122 FPS compared to 104 from my 3080 Ti, although the cards are being bottlenecked slightly at this resolution. At 2560 by 1440 resolution, the gap opens up. The 3090 Ti managed 119 FPS compared to 101 from the 3080 Ti. I feel the 3080 Ti has a far greater price to performance ratio, since gaining the same FPS on the 3080 Ti could be achieved by simply dropping a graphical setting or two. It's no big deal. At 4K there is an 8 frame difference, which is quite a lot since the game is only rendering 76 to begin with, but are you willing to pay an extra £750 for that pleasure? I only saw this as I felt it won't be too long until the 40 series cards drop, potentially rendering this card null and void. So with those numbers in mind, let's make no mistake about it, this is without doubt the best consumer grade card ever made, aimed directly at gamers and work professionals with seriously deep pockets. But I find it hard to see the point of it considering the 3090 has been around for so long, plus let's not forget other RTX 30 series cards have been in short supply for so long. What you do get for 2K, if money's no object, is an architecture that has matured and now delivers a pristine gaming experience. I love the direction Nvidia are going with ray tracing, and this will hands down give you the best possible frame rate and visuals money can buy. I believe the gaming OC 24G by Gigabyte is a great card aimed towards gamers rocking crazy triple monitor setups or high resolution, high refresh rate gaming displays, because it ensures you're getting a slight edge over your opponents in online competitive shooters. Anyway everyone, I really hope you've enjoyed this review. My name's Mark from Silence Tech. Please remember to leave a like, comment down below, and if you haven't already, to consider subscribing. See you all very soon guys. Goodbye.